listen, you go ahead with your sister there and do the chant, and we'll listen quietly to it. And people can chant along if they have it up on their YouTube. It's okay because you're muted, you won't be heard, so other people can chant along if they want. So you go ahead at your own time.
Yeah, we'd encourage everyone to chant out loud to just feel the positive of it.
I'll chant with you anyway.
I don't know if you can hear this, but we'll start now. That's the right one. Like, Borbova Svaha, Vargo Vasyadimadi, Dio Prashodayas. Om Borbova Svaha, Tatsavit Borvarenia. Vagore Vasyadimadi, Dio Prashodayas. Om Borbova Svaha, Tatsavitur Vareniam. Vagore Vasyadimani, Dio Prashodayat. Om Borbova Svaha, Tatsavitur Vareniam. Vagore Vasyadimani, Dio Prashodayat. Om Borbova Svaha, Tatsavitur Vareniam. Vagore Vasyadimani, Dio Prashodayat. Two more times. Om Borbova Svaha, Tatsavitur Vareniam. Vagore Vasyadimani, Dio Prashodayat. One more time. Om Borbova Svaha, Tatsavitur Vareniam. Vagore Vasyadimani, Dio Prashodayat. Namaste. Namaste.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, no, beautiful voices, beautiful voices. Thank you very much for that. And on your teacher training courses, do you teach that chant as well? Do you teach some chanting?
Yeah, we teach that chanting at our training just at Hot Yoga Dundrum. We're starting one in January and one in February as well.
Oh, very good. Very good. Okay. So anybody near Dundrum that wants to go on a yoga course and learn how to do some chanting. How many times have you done the course with us? I've seen you come up quite a lot. You've done it at least once.
I've done. I'm Nadia and this is Sophie. So I've done it 3 times and I'm going to do your January one again. So that'll be my 4th time. I'm really enjoying it so much and learning so much from you guys. So thanks so much.
No problem. And what about Sophie? Has she done it yet, her?
Yeah, the evenings it was on, I was teaching teacher training. So I was kind of mad that I was missing it, but I'm going to make it. There is one in January, is it?
19th of January is the next one starting. Yeah. So hopefully we'll see both of you on that, you know. And I believe your battery's running down, is it?
Yeah, I have 7% left. So
okay. So you can get 7% of the singing and poetry that's coming up. So listen, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks, Noel and Don.
Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, Nadia.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Lovely voice. Thank you.
So just as a matter of interest, if everybody could just put into their chat how many times they've done the course. And if you haven't done it at all, put 0. And if you've done it 7 times, put 7, or 5 times, put 5. It'd just be interesting for us to see. So, wow, Roberta, 7, the first 7. Well done, Roberta. Sally hasn't done it yet, so okay. 3 for Ali Denver, 4, 6 for Sally Hayden. Don Brennan has done it 7 times. Well done, Don. Okay. Lots of sevens. Judy Atwood 7 times as well. Michael Collins hasn't done it yet. Well, Michael, we're starting another one in January. Anna Carey did it 100 times. Well done, Anna. Must have been listening to the replays. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. So actually, so now I'm going to look for Ali, because Ali was saying she'd like to come on early. Ali's a musician. And I'm just going to unmute you, Ali. You should be able to speak now if you can.
Hi.
Hi,
Thank
Ali.
you so much for letting me join. I miss Ireland so much. And when you were asking for singers and stuff, I have a friend here, Leanne de Coteau, and she's a really great singer, and we've been doing Christmas carols. So we could do a traditional Canadian one that was written by the First Nations people.
Okay.
It's called the Huron Carol. Okay, this is Leanne.
Hi, Leanne. How you doing?
Leanne,
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi from Canada.
And Leanne saw her first Ayurvedic doctor a few months ago. So I'm trying to get her to do the course.
Okay, well, Leanne, we'll see you in January the 19th.
You likely will.
Good, good, good. So I'll let you go ahead, Ali.
Was in the moon of winter time, when all the birds had fled, that mighty Gitche Manitou sent angel choirs instead. Before the light the stars grew dim, and wandering hunters heard the hymn. Jesus, your King is born. Jesus is born in excelsis Gloria. Within a lodge of broken bark, the tender babe was found. A ragged robe of rabbit skin enwrapped his beauty brown. And as the hunter braves drew nigh, the angel's song ran loud and high. Jesus, your King is born. Jesus is born in excelsis Gloria. O children of the forest free, O sons of Manitou, the holy child of earth and heaven is born today for you. Come kneel before the radiant boy who brings you beauty, peace, and joy. Jesus, your King is born. Jesus is born in excelsis
Lovely.
Wow.
Lovely. Well done.
Good.
Beautiful voice, beautiful playing as well. Well done.
Oh, fantastic.
Do you like would you like to do the first Noel and everybody sing?
Oh, we definitely will have to do the first Noel.
You're looking at the second one here.
That's true. Sorry, I just looked at you. This is for you then.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like,
If anybody
everybody has
wants to
sing
sing along, that'd be great.
Oh, great.
I do.
You were roping her into the way.
Hey, any opportunity to sing these days is welcome.
Yeah. Okay.
How many verses do you want to do?
All of them?
All of them? Okay. We're going to tell the whole story, I guess.
I guess.
Okay.
Okay, from birth to
Get ready to sing. Clean out your pipes. The first Noel, the angel did say, was to certain
Yes, it was. What is my internet is not stable.
They looked up and saw a star shining in the east beyond them far, and to the earth it gave great light, and so it continued both day and night. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. And by the light of that same star, 3 wise men came from country afar to seek for a king was their intent, and to follow the star wherever it went. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. The star drew nigh to the northwest, over Bethlehem it took its rest, and there it did both stop and stay, right over the place where Jesus lay. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. Let's do one more. Then let us all with one accord sing praises to our heavenly Lord, that hath made heaven and earth of naught, and with his blood our life hath bought. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel.
Very good.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Annie, for years, she's been a great friend, and that's the first time I've heard her play. She used to organize festivals. of
And will be
lights
that the last
and
then,
things.
Dawn?
I hope I'll hear it again. But I don't know how we're going to get Noel off his pedestal after that. He'll start.
No, don't worry, Don. Someone will bring me back down to earth.
Born is the King.
Thanks, Emil. That was great. That was wonderful.
It's very nice. Very nice. Do you want to do one more, or are you happy?
Well, we could do one later on with.
Okay,
I could
we'll see how
play
the time
piano.
goes. Actually, that's a good
If
idea.
anybody wants to sing another carol, then I'd be happy to play in the
okay.
end to sing.
We'll see how the time works out, you know. Okay, listen, thanks a million. Thanks very much. It was absolutely great and good seeing you there in Canada. And any plans for coming home next year? Sometime. Okay. Okay. Thumbs up. Okay. So we have a poem now from Sonia. If we can find Sonia. Now, Sonia.
Hi.
Sonia.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, Sonia.
Yes, I'm great. How are you all?
Very good. Very good.
Good to
Very
see
good.
you again.
Good.
Yeah, good to see you, Sonia.
Oh, wonderful. It does feel very festive, though, isn't it? Very festive.
Well, you've got festive lights there beside you, so.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And we've 160 people.
Well, I'm Sonia. I'm all the way. Well, I'm in England. I'm in Devon, Exeter. So it's a very beautiful place to be. We've got a lot of like countryside, beautiful countryside, and the seaside. So
very nice.
Bear me in mind whenever you down one day. So you're welcome to come and visit and pop in for an Ayurvedic meal, maybe.
Okay, sounds good.
Somebody said the Sanya is a gift from God.
Oh, that's my good. Oh, bless her,
Yeah,
puppy.
you're
I
a
know
lonely
she-
person. You are. No doubt.
Oh, bless her. Lovely puppy. Thank you so much. You're always very, very kind, you know. Right. Well, what I've got here, this is a poem which is from this book. Can you see this?
Celebrating silence, yeah.
Celebrating silence, yeah.
Shri.
For Sri Ravi Shankar.
Okay.
Yeah, I recognize it.
And I really chose this for the last time, but I didn't have a chance to say it. Of course, I had to go. And therefore, I would like to say it now with you. And it marks the celebration, or say the silent night. It's very marked night in Christmas time. So the sun rises and celebrates. The sky embraces and celebrates. Winds blow and celebrate. Rivers flow and celebrate. Birds sing and celebrate. Peacocks dance and celebrate. Trees flower and celebrate. Buds blossom and celebrate. We smile and serve, meditate and celebrate. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sonia.
Perfect for our
Thank you very
celebration.
much.
Very nice poem. Very nice poem.
Lovely.
Okay, Sonia. Well, hopefully someday, maybe next year, you never know, we might get over to the UK at some stage. I definitely want to go back to London.
Great.
So we'll meet up with all our friends in the UK at some stage, hopefully next year, you know. Sorry, Don, were you saying something?
Yeah, all 160 of us will arrive in for an Ayurvedic celebration.
For an Ayurvedic meal. Okay, so let's see. Next up, we have a singer. So Miriam Burke. So Miriam, let me see, can I find you? Miriam's iPad, I'll take it that it might be that. If not, you can tell me. So Miriam, you should be unmuted now. So I'm not seeing you unmuted. So you may need to unmute yourself, Miriam, or maybe I have the wrong Miriam. So, and you don't want to unmute yourself. But anyway, well, first of all, Miriam, if it is you, if Miriam's iPad is Miriam Burke, just type in the chat box yes. So at least I know I'm trying to unmute the right person. Okay, no answer there. So maybe, let's see. Miriam. Okay. Well, maybe we'll come back and we'll try that a little bit later. Okay. So we'll go on to Stephen.
You see, Paul Campbell got it right. He's guessed that you're born on Christmas Day and all.
Yes, indeed, I was born on Christmas Day. I was born on Christmas Day many years ago, too many years ago. Okay, so Stephen, I'll try unmute Stephen.
As a Christmas celebration, we should sing for happy birthday to you.
Hello,
Steve,
is it me?
Yeah, how you doing, Steve? Yeah, it is you.
I'm great, thanks. It's really good to
Good.
see certainly one or two faces I know, particularly Dr. Don Brennan. friend from many, many years ago, especially down in Skelmersdale. I live in Carlisle in Cumbria. And Don came to Cumbria many, many times and ran courses there. So I've been doing TM for 36 years, I think now. So, and I've spent a lot of time in Ireland.
Very good.
And one of my best trips was climbing the McKillycuddy Reeks down there in County Kerry.
Yeah.
Which
There's one for us, Noel. There's one for us.
Yeah.
And Steve
Sorry,
is a great Jyotishi as well.
I've been studying Vedic astrology, Jyotish, for, 25 years now. So, and I've done a few courses in Ayurveda, and including your own, and I'll definitely do some more, but
you can see all his books behind him.
Yeah, I see a lot of books there. All right. Yeah.
It's my Vedic book collection.
Yeah. See a few guitars as well.
And a few guitars. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, this is a new side now that I'll see of you, Steve.
Is it okay to sing a song? Is that
absolutely perfect? Yeah, absolutely perfect.
I love folk singing and folk music, and especially Irish music. I think I have a lot of Celtic blood in me. My mother was Welsh. So I thought I'd do an Irish song. Sorry, I should have tuned up earlier. I heard that there are a few people from Galway. Is that right?
I would imagine there probably are. Yeah, yeah.
There's.
Okay, we'll be all right. Here's the Galway Shore. Well, we're just getting the right key. In Erin Moray, in the county Galway, one pleasant evening in the month of May, I spied a damsel. She was fair and handsome, and her beauty took my breath away. She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no paint, no powders, no, none at all. She wore a bonnet with ribbons on it. Around her shoulder was the Galway shore. Yes, round her shoulder was the Galway shore. We started walking, she kept on talking, till her father's cottage, it came into view. She said, "Come in, sir, and meet me father, and play to please him, the foggy Jew." She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no paint, no powders, no, none at all. She wore a bonnet with ribbons on it. Round her shoulder was the Galway shore. Round her shoulder was the Galway shore. I played the blackbird, stack of barley, Rodney's glory, and the foggy Jew. She sang each note like an Irish linnet, and tears they flowed from her eyes of blue. She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no paint, no powder, no none at all. She wore a bonnet with ribbons on it, and round her shoulder was the Galway shawl. Round her shoulder was the Galway shawl. 'Twas early, all in the morning, I hit the road for old Donegal. And as she cried, she said, "Goodbye, sir," and my heart remains with the Galway shawl. She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no paint, no powders, no none at all. She wore a bonnet with ribbons on it, round her shoulder was the Galway shawl. Round her shoulder was the Galway shawl. Round her shoulder was the Galway shawl.
Well done, Steve. Lovely rendition.
Very
Absolutely beautiful. You know how to play that guitar. Good man.
It's allowed in from Ireland.
Yeah, you do more than study Jyotish, that's for sure. Anyway, I think we need another one. That was so good. I think we'd like another one if you have one.
I definitely have another one. I definitely have another. Yeah.
There's a couple of people saying they're from Galway, so they've just missed
fantastic.
them now. Yeah.
That is one of my all-time favorites, I must admit.
Well, Paul Campbell is certainly from Galway, and Paul has done our course many, many times. And Maria Burke is there as well. I think Maria is from Galway as well.
Do we have any Tommy Makem fans?
Oh, yes. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, a great fan of Tommy Makem, and he's written some lovely poetry as well. Here's a song called Gentle Annie, one of my favorite love songs.
This is the song that I sung to my wife when I asked her to marry me.
Oh,
It's called Annie.
wow.
Well, thank you, Steve.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Wow. Okay. Let me take a minute. Okay. Fair and lovely Annie, your gentle ways have won me. You bring peace and joy and laughter everywhere. Where you go, the sunshine follows. You're a breath of spring and winter. My heart and soul are always in your care. Gentle Annie, gentle Annie. My heart and soul are always in your care. When you touch me with your fingers, my cares and worries vanish. Like the morning dew before the rising sun. When your eyes tell me you love me, then my soul is filled with wonder. My love for you will live till life is done. Gentle Annie, gentle Annie. My love for you will live till life is done. You're my flower among the flowers. You're the bird's song in the morning. You're the laughter of the children at their play. You're my hope and joy and wisdom. You're my reason just for living. You're my treasure. You're my very night and day. Gentle Annie, gentle Annie. You're my treasure, you're my very night and day. When the mountains all come tumbling and the earth has stopped its turning, when winds don't blow and stars refuse to shine, when the moon has left the heavens and the seven seas are empty, I will still have gentle Annie on my mind. Gentle Annie, gentle Annie. I will still have gentle Annie on my mind. Gentle Annie, gentle Annie. I will still have gentle Annie on my mind.
Wow. Wonderful, wonderful. I haven't ever heard that sung so beautifully. And I tell you, if I could do that rendition, Anne would forgive me an awful lot.
You have to renew your vows now, Don, after that.
I'll share with you what I went on to say to her, which was a poem that 10 years previously had been slipped under my door by the same lady. And the poem goes, if I love thee, love, it is because I need not eyes to look into, nor lips to kiss, not a soft breast for solace, nor the bliss of being loved while loving. This indeed I thank thee that thou givest, but I would bleed Anne deep in my heart for loving so amiss, if I loved thee, love, for this. Sure to shake off like idle weed, entangled round my foot upon the shore. If I love thee, love, it is because beauty that is eternal I adore, and must pursue where'er it draws. And lo, I travel on, with thee I travel on forevermore.
Geez, you have some memory, Don, I'll tell you that much. You just obviously you hadn't prepared that, so.
No, I know, but she said yes.
There you go. Yeah. Well, there you go. It worked. It worked out. Is she there with you?
Well, she's running a Zoom call next door, but that song drew her in and she was
All
here
right.
for a few seconds.
Okay, very good. Very
Well
good.
done, Steve.
Well done, Steve. And there's a Michael Collins on. He says he is a BCDG harmonica and play with Steve. I'm not sure whether Michael means he'd like to play now. And if you do, maybe the two of you could do a chat together just to see what song you'd like to play and then come back to me. But maybe he means he already played with Steve before or something like that. I'm not too sure. But anyway, Michael, if you want to just chat to Steve directly, that'd be good, you know. So thanks a million, Steve. It was great. Thanks very much for coming on. Very nice to hear. How many years are you meditating? 36 years, was it?
36 years, 34 years of Siddha. So yeah.
Okay.
So,
okay. Well, I tell you, when you came on, you must have heightened the coherence of the whole group here, because I see the national leader of the TM movement joined us when you were singing. So Joe Hayden is on at the moment. And I don't know if you know Joe, but Joe's the national leader of the TM movement in Ireland, and he might say a few words to us a bit later on, you know. But I just saw him joining in when you were singing, so you did something there to lift the coherence, you know. So good man, good man. Okay, so you mentioned poetry there, so we have a poet up next, and that would be Trevor. So let's see, can I find Trevor Jones? And oh, there he is. Okay, Trevor, I'm going to unmute you. Hopefully this will work.
How are you, Trevor?
Okay, Trevor, hiya. Are you there? So Trevor, if you say something, Trevor, you should come up on the screen. Okay, so maybe Trevor is not there. Maybe he's moved away from his computer, even though his camera's showing up as well. So Trevor, it may be that you're no, you're not on mute. I don't understand why. Maybe you're muted your end or something like that. But anyway, if you're there, Trevor, just put something into the chat box so I know at least that you're listening to me or hearing me. Okay. Well, we'll go to another poet, or maybe might want to sing a song. So Anna is going to be up next. Anna actually, Anna Carey performed at our last concert for the Ayurveda Day celebration. Hiya, Anna.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Oh wow, that's some Christmas tree there.
I know it's I really want to say that these lights are not blue. They're completely like warm and yellow, but they look blue on the camera. I'm not sure if you can see, but
yeah, they probably look different on different cameras. They're coming across as white to me. They look very nice. They look white and everything like that. But
it's good anyway.
Yeah, it's very good. And are you going to give us a poem, or are you going to sing for us this evening?
I thought I would sing today if I can. Although there's so many nice songs, I'll do my best. You know, I enjoy it more than I'm good at it. You know, but I have two because I might do two Irish songs. Well, one in Irish and one is Irish, but I'm not in English.
Okay.
I'll do the Irish one first, just to kind of get it off because it's a bit tricky. It's called Manana Heron, Woman of Ireland, and it's originally a poem by, I think, an Ulster poet, I think Pater something. I have to look that up. But it's a love poem, but it's kind of, I find it funny, but it's also satirical. It's about Ireland being the woman. So if you can understand the lyrics, then go ahead. But if you can't, then it's fine, because I might mess up the lyrics, but you won't know, so it's okay. And I have no accompaniment, so I'm just gonna give it a go. Taban in a is my Taban in a Mora fitlo no shenam he Taban in erin snivya Mishaiklev me no lago grey Smoha Taban in erin More thine a coke, O ban erein na gods an scala, is my heart fain low, taban a barlion, no ca his gauges, snip fine go Joe, stapalin speru, like fargan verla, of grown Taban a derog, darsul in leha, go thine unto. Staban elena is far away, no not time to go, Labana water. Valian weir is glory ruin, Sniacum lias, Magar flame, Oxcar. And the second song.
Very nice. Very nice.
Lovely.
You might know it's called My Lagan Love. So it's English. So I love this song. It's another love song, and it's kind of, I think it's a lovely love poem, and it kind of speaks for itself. It's very innocent. So I don't know why I'm explaining it, but I'll just keep singing it. Where Lagan stream sings the lullaby, there blows The night is long, and like a lovesick banshee, she has my heart enthralled. No life I own, no liberty, for love is Lord of all. And often when the beetles fall, hath love been to sleep, I still unto her shieling and through the glowing field, there on the cricket's singing stone, she spares the bogwood fire, and hums in such sweet undertone the song of Christ inside.
Well done.
Hey, oh, beautiful. You have a
Thank you.
lovely voice, Anna.
Does everybody who does the Ayurveda course 100 times get a voice as nice as that? Is that
It's the Gandharva Veda music.
so? Everybody has to keep doing the course and keep practicing their singing and see does it get better and better, you know? So well done, Anna. That was really, really nice. Really nice.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, and it was
No.
very festive around the beautiful Christmas tree as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joel,
Yeah.
before we move on, can I ask that Andrea Wilson say something so that she appears? She's in her elf gear. I think she's beautiful. Go on. She's a fantastic poet and she keeps creating these wonderful poems.
Okay, I'm going to unmute Andrea. Let's see.
Andrea, just appear. Don't have to say anything. You're so lovely.
I can't see her there, Don.
Okay.
N-D-R-E. I think she was there a minute ago, but you might have scared her off.
I think I have.
I think you might have. Might be a shy creature. You never know.
Okay.
These sensitive poets, you know. So.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't see. And
Well,
unless she's under a different name or something like that, you know. But she's a fantastic poet. Like she sent us some beautiful cards with lovely poems in them. Yeah, I have the same thing here. I have the same one here on my shelf, and I think you have different poems inside than I have, you know. So yeah, she's very good. She's very appreciative of the courses that she did, you know, and she's done the course a good few times, I think, you know. So Johnny Lewis says, love the haunting Celtic sound. Wonderful, Anna. So well done, Anna. And Grania Ward says, I have a short poem I wrote myself from New York if you have time. I think we will have time. So we'll keep going. So I'll call you and just remind me, Grania, in case I forget, because I'm just working through a list here. But if anybody out there wants to perform something and we have time, like we're all in lockdown here, so we're probably not going anywhere anyway. So, and it's the quality of the poems and the singing is just fantastic. So we'll try accommodate anybody that wants to do anything, you know. So Trevor, I believe, is back on. So Trevor, I'm going to try unmute you. I had no luck the last time, so let's see. Oh, hang on. You were unmuted there for a second. Trevor, if you can say something, you should pop up on the screen. Okay, Trevor, for some reason you are unmuted. I see you're unmuted, but there's something wrong somewhere there along the track there, you know. The only thing I can think of is that you have your own speaker or your own microphone shut down. So maybe if you could check your own microphone on your settings there, and that might be that. I presume you're hearing me, so that's probably your speakers are okay. So it would be something to do with your microphone, the local microphone on the computer. But if we can get that sorted out, because I know you had a poem for us, Trevor, and it would, and someone actually sent me an email, or I had some correspondence with somebody today that said they were really looking forward to hearing your poem. So anyway, I think we might go to Sean. Sean was going to perform at the last on the Ayurveda Day, but we didn't have time. So I'm hoping Sean can perform this evening, you know. So I'm going to unmute if I have the right Sean. Sean?
Yeah.
Oh, good man. How are you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you went the extra mile with the hat. Good man, Sean.
Yeah.
lovely to see you, Sean.
Nolly Conagy Galer. Happy Christmas to everyone.
Hey.
I'll just try and sing a song unaccompanied. It's just been a wonderful standard of performers tonight. So sure, but we're all give it a go anyway.
Good man, Sean.
Good on you.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree, 2 turtle doves. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree, 3 French hens. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves
and a partridge in a pear tree,
and 4 calling birds. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree, 5 gold rings. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, and 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree, 6 geese a laying. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 geese a laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree, 7 swans a swimming, the backstroke. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 7 swans a singing, 6 geese laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree, 8 maids a milking. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 8 maids milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree, 9 ladies dancing. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans swimming, 6 geese sleighing, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree, 10 lords a leaping. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 10 lords leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans swimming, 6 geese laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree, 11 pipers piping. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree, 12 drummers drumming. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping. leaping, 9 milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Hey, Sean, that was brilliant.
Well done. Well done.
You had, Sean, you had a few people miming along to it, actually.
Oh, good.
Humming and being lords and the whole works. It was great.
I'd say they weren't miming. I'd say they were singing out loud. They're just on mute. That's all. I muted myself and I was singing out loud. So I'd say they were singing away.
Well
Good man,
done,
Sean. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we will have a poem. Jerry Thompson said to everyone, I have a poem if you want it, folks. So yes, Jerry, we'll take a poem from Jerry. And let's see, Jerry. So I'll unmute you, Jerry. And Sean, if you just mute yourself when you're finished there, if you can. And Jerry, now, Jerry, if you speak them up.
Hello.
Hey,
Can
Jerry.
you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you fine.
I just need it's a poem I wrote. I need to just get it in my hand to remind myself of it. Could I come in after the next item?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thanks so much, everyone.
I'll call you back, okay? There was somebody else just below you that said they had a poem as well. So let's see. Okay. Okay.
I see Gary from Portsmouth there, and I see Annie Arrowsmith from up in Edinburgh. So we've got from all lengths of the island next door.
Okay, I did see some Grania Ward. Okay, I have a short poem I wrote myself from New York if you have time. We do have time, Grania. So let me see, can I find you here? Grania Ward. So all the way from New York, I take it, or maybe you just wrote the poem when you were in New York. I'm not too sure.
Hi, Noel. Can you hear me?
Grania, how are you? I can indeed.
I'm good. How are you?
Where are you?
I'm here in New York. 30 years now, believe it or not.
Oh God.
And I wrote this poem for a competition, and it was for tickets for a movie called Emerald City.
Okay.
And I won the competition. That's the only reason I'm going to read it to you. But so it was a poem. It was about construction here in the city, in New York City, in Manhattan, and it's very short. So I better read it slowly because that's how short it is. Are you right?
Okay, we're ready.
So it's called 2x4. I came here with nothing in '84, went for many jobs and was shown the door, was dragged out of pubs for causing a ruction till I finally landed a job in construction. The boss was rough, an arrogant expat who ran us into the ground and back, up at cockcrow without a shower and worked like a dog to build you a tower. But on Fridays, life changed with our wages. We'd see people we hadn't seen for ages. We'd roar and shout and drink all night and run out the door before the big fight. As I lie on Orchard Beach, a drink in hand, I can't stop thinking about the Emerald Land. I've made it here, I have it all, but what I wouldn't give for a day in Donegal. Sinead.
Oh, God.
Very nice.
Very nice, Grania.
Thanks, lads.
Lovely. Well done.
Just to make everybody homesick.
Yeah, well, actually, it's been the reverse to me because I spent some time in New York back in 1989.
I heard you saying that, yeah.
I can relate to some of the things in that poem, you know.
Yeah, right. It was a bit rough at the time.
Yeah, and I did construction work as well, you know. So,
okay, so yeah. You get the message then.
Get the message, yeah.
Okay,
Okay, Grania, that's lovely. Thanks very much. Let's see, is Jerry ready now? And if you're not ready, Jerry, it's okay.
Thumbs up. He has the thumbs up. He's ready to go.
Okay. So this is a poem I think Jerry said he wrote himself. So let's see.
This is fantastic.
Jerry, how you doing?
We have so many poems.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back with us, Jerry.
Thanks very much. Lovely to hear everybody. I'm from Ireland. I was born in Tipperary. I'm living in England, but sure, nobody's perfect. No, it's great. I'm very fond of the poetry of Seamus Heaney, and I wrote a kind of humorous stroke serious, kind of just a tribute to his poetry, and I just kind of immersed myself in the way he writes and did a kind of poor imitation of it. But this poem found its way into his hands, and he kindly sent me an appreciative postcard about it. I'll tell you what he said afterwards, but it was very nice of him, the great man. See if I can do the accent. The never-ending summer of our youth was thick with fecund nuts and crunchy roots. Daily we'd garner berries, cram our guts and faces with fermenting fleshy fruits. Or gather at the green pond's fetid edge and jellied eyeball toad spawn freely take, pull turgid eels from every slimy nook, drag dark striped pike from out the slow black lake. We followed in our father's plough-worn path and learned hard lessons from his belt and cuff. We mastered crafts of raking up plump spuds, the roughish cut and thrust of turf and stuff. Or else we dig for rotting bones and skulls, shrouded from ancient times in mist and fog, poke at the shattered ribs of murdered Celts, or pull full festering corpses from the bogs. Then, in the midst of summer's sultry bake, where the river's sinewy outline twists and curls, we dive into its chilly waters nude, then show our shriveled willies to the girls. My digging now is for the poem's truths, my hunt no longer for primeval turds, my gathering of fruits, the verbal kinds. All I flash now is metaphors and words. For recognitions hit me with brash clout. Now all I do is look and sit and write. Gone are the days of grime and dirty work. I am a bloody lucky old gobshite. The end.
Wonderful, beautiful, absolutely sublime. Very
and
nice.
He's got his hands on that, yeah?
Yeah, he has seen a copy of it. He's sent me a postcard from Greece. Of course, he's passed on now. And he said, what did he say? Great swing and relish. I once rhymed heard with word, and now I see there was another possibility, which was turd.
Very good, very good.
Okay.
Thanks for listening.
That was really nice. That was really sublime. Very nice. Thanks, Jerry.
Thanks for sharing it with us, Jerry. And Jerry, did you do our Ayurveda course?
Yeah, I did the Ayurveda course a couple of years ago in England.
Oh, okay.
And I've been benefiting greatly from that.
Very good. Very good. Have you met Dr. Brennan? Did you meet Dr. Brennan in England?
No.
Okay.
I didn't.
Not yet.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, next year, hopefully. Next year.
And Jerry, are you aware that they're going to put the bogs in the centre of Ireland into a national park type? They're spending a lot of money to upgrade them, to stop, taking turf out of them, and to make a beauty and allow the bogs to go back to being proper.
Are they?
Yeah.
How much of the area are they doing that with?
They're doing it with a vast strand of County Offaly. They're closing down power stations there in order to revive the bogs there.
So, yeah, and it's funny, they're employing the people who were cutting the bogs to now mind them, and they're allowing them to flood again. They're allowing the water to come back into them, because with the water there, then all the different plants and all the different animals and all that will come back again. And the people who were actually cutting the bog and working in the power plants are now working as tourist guides and working in the reclamation of the bog. So it's a nice thing.
That's great news.
Yeah, there'll be no more Celts dug up.
They can rest in peace.
They can rest in peace, yeah, for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so thanks a million. Thanks very much. That was lovely. So actually, we go for a song now. Is Marion Burke? I hope I'm not doubling back on myself here, but I'm just going to try unmute Marion.
Marion? Hi everybody.
Oh,
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Hi everybody.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. You called him Miriam Burke earlier, so.
Oh yeah, I got it wrong. Yeah,
I was really nervous then.
That was calling the wrong person.
just to say, I feel like I know Noel and Dr. Brennan and Dr. Raj from the course. You know, I feel like I know you.
I'm sure we're all one big happy family, you know. So you do.
Yeah. So it was my first time doing the course, and it was amazing. Yeah. And I'm a newbie, so I've still a lot to learn. I need to do it a few more times.
January the 19th.
Well,
I will. So look, I was torn between. I write poetry as well, and I sing, and then I was torn between singing a good Irish song, a good Galway song, I'm from Galway, or a Christmas one. And sure, maybe if there's time, I could do both. But when I heard Steve doing the Galway song, so what do you think? Which would you like?
I think you have time for both. I think we'll.
You think so?
Let your talents flow, and we'll give you time for both.
But then that mightn't be good enough. You might be all turning off. Okay, so as I said, I'm from Galway, and one of my favorite songs is "My Own Dear Galway Bay." So I'll try that. Okay, I'm doing it unaccompanied. Okay. It's far away I am today from scenes I roamed a boy, and long ago the hour I know I first saw Illinois. But time nor tide nor waters wide could wean my heart away. Forever true it flies to you, my own dear Galway Bay. Oh, grey and bleak by shores and creek, the rugged rocks abound. But sweet and green the grass between, as grows on Irish ground. So friendship's fond, all wealth abound, and a love that lives alway. Bless every home beside your foam, my own dear Galway Bay. Had I youth's blood and hopeful mood, and a heart of fire once more, of all the gold the world might hold, I'd never leave your shore. I'd be content with whatever God sent, with neighbors old and grey, and I'd lay my bones near churchyard stones beside you, Galway Bay. The blessings of a poor old man be with you night and day. The blessings of a poor old man whose heart will soon be clay. It's all of heaven I will ask of God upon my dying day, my soul to soar forevermore above you, Galway Bay.
Well done, well done.
Very nice, and a lovely voice.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm a bit hoarse now. I'm not sure why.
Well, it comes across gorgeous.
Thank you, thank you.
So nice comment in about your attire as well and your flowers.
Oh.
Anna Carey.
Okay. So look, if there's time, this is a lovely song. It's a Christmas one. Some of you might know it. I only came across it last year. It was recorded by Bobby Darin in the 60s. It was written by Kurtz Manny. And please God, next year we'll be able to maybe celebrate it differently. But it's called A Christmas Auld Lang Syne. So I'll sing that. When mistletoe and tinsel glow, paint a Yuletide valentine. Back home I go to those I know for a Christmas old lang syne. And as we gather round the tree, our voices all combine in sweet accord to thank our Lord for a Christmas old lang syne. When sleigh bells ring and choirs sing and the children's faces shine, with each new toy we share their joy with a Christmas old lang syne. We sing his praise this day of days and pray next year this time we'll all be near to share the cheer of a Christmas old lang syne. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well done. And tell you, there's lovely comments flowing in about you there, Marion. So you have
Right,
to.
okay. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Very much.
So Trevor has told me that he has moved on to another device, and we're going to see Trevor one more time because I want to hear this poem that Trevor has. So let's see. Trevor, can you hear us? Actually, you're not showing up as being able to unmute you even, Trevor. It just says Trevor Moore. Let's see if I click stop video.
Do you know, Noel, I always find these chats educational. Paul Campbell has put in how Catholicism and the 12 Days of Christmas was a coded song used under the penal laws when you weren't allowed to be a Catholic in Ireland. And that's fascinating. I never saw one partridge as Jesus Christ, two turtle doves, the Old New Testament. It's very interesting.
Good, good. And someone can read it there if they want. Trevor, I'm not having any joy. I don't think it'll work so well on a phone. Maybe if you can go back to the computer and if you can test out your microphone. I'm not sure if you're using Windows 10 or what you're using, but there should be a mechanism to test out your microphone. I think your microphone is switched off. That's what I think is the problem. And it would be great to hear the poem if we could, but sure, we have a bit more time anyway. So if you can work on that and we can see. And another lady came in, Poppy actually, and she wants to recite a poem. And let's see, I'll unmute Poppy. Yeah. Poppy, if you say something there.
Hello.
Hey,
yeah.
howdy.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, I've just done the Ayurveda course for the first time, and Sonia, who read the poem at the beginning, she is my yoga teacher, and she has been easing me into Ayurveda for 3 years now. And when your course came along, this is when I really got stuck in. And my real father, who I don't know, is Irish. And I've never known my Irish side, and it's been really special because the Irish music and folk music always resonates a lot with me. So it's really special, and I'm hoping very soon to come and visit Ireland when I can, to come and...
Lovely Irish red hair, so you'll fit in lovely over here.
It's actually fake.
Okay.
I'm a fake redhead, but I do have sort of the redhead complexion.
Where are you now? Where are you living?
I'm in Exeter. In the UK.
Okay.
So yeah, and I mentioned in my comment earlier about Wistman Woods, which is not far from here. It's a very special high altitude oakland woodland out in Dartmoor, and it was a pilgrimage of the Druids many years ago. It's a beautiful little woodland. You have to walk a few miles in a valley, and it's a very, very special place. And I was really intrigued about the place you mentioned in the last questions and answers about the, I've forgotten what it's called, North.
Slieve Gullion, I think it was, or Newgrange. You know, there's so many places over here.
Newgrange, yeah. So we have Stonehenge, that we have the solstice events at Stonehenge. So I'd really like to watch the live streaming of that and hopefully visit one day.
Yeah, well, Newgrange is being live streamed on the 21st, so Department of Works, I think, OPW. You can go there and they have a camera in the chamber. There's no people in the chamber this year, but they'll have a camera. And if there's a sunrise, you'll be able to see a live streaming event. So I go there every year. I've gone there every year with my family for a long time, but they don't want anybody going this year. It's actually closed. You can't even go into the field. So we'll go to the beach or something instead to watch the sunrise. But
which is really sad, because with Stonehenge, they've been trying to stop the pilgrimages and the Druids and the travellers going for years. It's policed now. And, you know, this is going to be a real year that's going to stop that even more in the future, which is a shame. But never mind. Anyway,
Poppy, can I ask you, just sorry to interrupt, but just before you start, and I'm looking forward to it, tell us the story that you put in the chat line about your grandfather or your
Oh, so yeah, my grandmother had some friends who were a lady and a lord, and I was very young. I can't remember how old. Younger than 10. I was probably about 7 or 8 years old. And my grandma had told me, you know, they're a lady and a lord, and you have to be very polite. And when I met him, it was around Christmas time, the week before Christmas, I think. And the first thing I said was to the Lord was, "Do you leap?" And everybody was in absolute hysterics, because that's the only thing I knew about lords was from the 12 Days of Christmas. The lords are leaping. So yeah.
Great, thanks.
So my poem, I can't tell you where it comes from. This is a lovely painting that a friend did of me.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate of me.
Yeah.
I'm very passionate about the Middle Eastern culture. I've traveled to Jordan with the Bedouins, across Wadi Rum Desert to Petra, and I've lived in Egypt for quite a lot of time, been back 5 times. And the poem that's alongside the painting he put is from a Bedouin poem written by Bedouin women, because poetry is how a lot of the Islamic women express themselves, and it's really beautiful words that are very close to my heart. So I thought I'd just read that to you. I wish I knew where it came from, but he doesn't know. He just got it from somewhere. So, then Allah took a handful of the south wind, and he breathed thereon, creating the horse and saying, "Thy name shall be Arabian, and virtue bound into the hair of thy forelock, and plunder on thy back. I have preferred thee above all beasts of burden, inasmuch as I have made thy mistress thy friend. I have given thee the power of flight without wings, be it in onslaught or in retreat. I will set women on thy back that shall honor and praise me, and sing Allah Akbar to my name."
Very good.
And that's that.
Wow, wow. And don't we get very interesting people on our program? Thank you very much, Poppy. That was lovely.
Thank you for letting me share.
No problem. Thank you very much, Poppy. And we'll see you when you come to Ireland. You have to come visit us all when you're over here.
Yeah, hopefully not too long.
Yeah. Now I just have to check.
So somebody asked me to read the poem that was on the card. So can I read it again?
Absolutely, Don. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Christmas Elf is the title of the person who wrote this poem. If you want to unmute her to say a word and appear before us, I'll read the poem. Christmas Elf. Dear Dr. Brennan, she starts, also referred to as Don, you're the happy Vata that always encourages others to go on. Your knowledge and experience of Ayurveda is indeed very deep. These teachings into the core of your being have seeped. Yet when you share Ayurveda, you do so with light humor, patience, and calm, using simple language to help us learners understand. The story of your taking Noel up a windy mountain made me laugh, especially when the remedy was him having hot tea in a hot bath. But I guess this is how Ayurveda works in every day. And I always remember your 3 key points: daily routine, bedtime by 10, and main meal at midday.
Very good.
Isn't she brilliant?
Yeah. Yeah, very good. I'm not sure what I did with my card. Oh, there it is. There, I think I have the very similar card to yourself.
Yeah, but different poem.
Different poem, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm called the passionate pitta. So there you are. What were you? You were the poetic bata, was it, or something like that? Yeah.
What was I? I was the happy bata.
I'll read my one then. It says, "Dear Noel, given the title of a passionate pitta chap, into your pittiness you have clearly tapped. You have focus and drive and also the power to get up super early and send out emails in the morning hours. You have got 3 lovely doctors on board and filled up with Ayurvedic herbs in store. Hope the bump on your head has healed." It has, and it's fine, and that you are still chilling with your ocean swimming. Truly a huge big thank you to you, and keep those cooking videos coming. It'll make a chefy chef out of you. So there you are. That was my one. I think that was sent after the first course, actually, you know. It was sent after the first course.
Did you find her, Christmas Elf, that you could unmute her?
Oh, was that the name?
Yeah, Christmas Elf.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was looking under a different name.
Christmas Elf.
Okay.
And,
hi. Hi, Christmas
Hello.
Elf.
Hello. Hello.
There you are.
I was under Andre on my phone, and then my phone died, so I came under this, and this is the name. Since I'm in elf costume today, I just put myself under the Christmas elf in a little bit of disguise.
Okay, very
Show
good.
us your elf. Come down closer to the camera. We can't see your headgear.
Or my ears.
Oh, there's the ears. You see the elf ears.
Well, you win the prize for the best dressed outfit this evening. That's for sure.
Oh, this is actually my day job, so this is my uniform for work.
Okay. And where are you? And don't say the North Pole now, okay?
Where am I? I'm in Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. Oh, very good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's nice, and I'm working in a Santa's grotto, which is a lovely outside grotto this year, and Santa's amazing, and it's so lovely to see the magic of the kids on their faces when they believe in magic and they believe that things are possible, and that's wonderful. So I'm really happy to be doing that, and I get to wear a cool costume.
And that's a wonderful accent.
And we have just a message in from Annie Arrowsmith, and she's a TM teacher up in Edinburgh. I don't know if you know Annie or not, but yeah, she lives up in Edinburgh as well.
Annie's a great voice, though she's been shy tonight.
Maybe you can unmute her next.
Well, if Annie wants to sing, all she does is send me a chat. I won't put anybody under pressure, but if anybody wants to sing, oh, there's somebody else. And like, there's a lot of chats coming in now, so I may be missing people, okay, because they're moving in. But I see Siobhan Sullivan, Chief Sullivan, I think has a poem. So maybe we can do that next. So thanks very much, and thanks very much for the lovely cards.
Thanks.
Thank you for all the work you've done with Ayurveda. It's been really, really lovely, and you've given so much time and effort and energy, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem. You're welcome.
Thank you, Andrea.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, so we're moving on in time. So I'll just see, can I find, we have some big singers to come yet, you know, so we'll finish with the poetry, and then we'll move on to a few songs to end it all off with. Now, Shiv, are you, oh God, the technology. Now, are you there?
Hello.
Hey, hiya.
Hi. I actually don't know why I did that, but I wrote that actual line into the chat because it's the first time I've ever done anything like that. But when you spoke last week about the about Newgrange and the solstice, it just resonated with me. And then that girl, Poppy, brought it up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not. I mean, this came from a group of friends of ours, 4 of us, over solstice, or over what I was saying, nerves now we're kicking in, over the lockdown. We had a little group, we did 3 little words, and each week we put in 3 little words, and we all wrote a poem. So we built up this big body of stuff from a group of people who'd never do, you know, that. It was brilliant. So if anyone wants an idea of writing and, you know, really have no motivation to do it, it's a fantastic way to do it. So anyway, this was written on Midsummer's. I'm in West Cork, so we've loads of standing stones here, and we've got a tradition of a lot of alternative people who live here and who you know, have revived a lot of the old traditions, and it's pretty vibrant. So anyway, it's very basic, and I actually it's the first time I've read a poem out loud, and the first time I've ever read this, so bear with me. So it's called Portal Places. So, coming from an ancient place where unforgotten people were before me, and built of rock and lunar knowledge, a shrine to other paths and earthbound time. As if within those megaliths with motive and intention, they placed and sealed their living essence. An ancient place, a portal of some other sort, where hand on coarse stone I feel the years unfold. I hear the whispers from that other age, and I feel the shivers up and down my spine. And the voices from the stones again deny the spin of the wheel of time. I sit in silent company and sit and reap my inner harvest, and touch the path within myself, and later, coming from that ancient place, I stop and close my eyes and feel the company of others. In an empty West Cork marine, a hum of something in my heart, a silent farewell, I walk away alone. So should I will.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
So it's just honor. So the solstice is coming up again, and it's you know, it's a very important day, I think, in our calendars as Irish people as well.
Oh yeah, it's an important day all around the world. You know, it's a hugely important day. You know, it's a new beginning. It's, you know, we all know that on December the 21st, 22nd, the sun goes to its most southerly aspect. So it's the shortest day of the year, and then it kind of stays still in the sky for a little while, and then it starts moving back to the north on its northern journey. And obviously, as it moves further north, the morning gets longer, the evening gets longer, the morning gets longer, the evening gets longer, right up until June the 21st, you know, and then it starts its journey back again. Yeah, and I mean, absolutely, the number of megalithic tombs, or whatever you want to call them, structures that are orientated towards solar events in Ireland. You can't go anywhere, even around here.
And lunar events as well. Lunar events, some of them.
Yeah, lunar events, solar events.
Yeah.
Equinoxes, Loch Crew over outside Oldcastle, you know, and every one of the major events, they're all marked everywhere. And I was in a place recently called Carrowkeel in Sligo. And it's the most amazing place if you ever get a chance, anybody gets a chance to visit it. If this was in any other country in the world, there'd be a multi-million-dollar center built around it. But this place, you can walk around it and go into the monuments. Nobody there, absolutely nobody there. And there's about 40 different monuments on the hills, and it's in the most beautiful place, looking over Knocknarea and Benbulben. And I'd heard about it for years, but I'd been to Carrowmore, which is on the side of Knocknarea, but this place is called Carrowkeel. And if anybody gets a chance to go there, they should definitely take a look. It's
great, good to know. Thank you.
But your poem definitely brought about the feeling. Like, I go to a lot of those places, and it definitely brought about, especially the hard stone, when you put your hand on the hard stone, it definitely brought about the feeling of it.
And time stands still. Yeah.
Yep. So
thanks for the course. The course was fantastic.
Great.
Thanks to all the doctors. Thank you.
No problem.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah, and thank you. And happy Christmas to you as well. So Annie has said she will do something for us. So we're probably getting towards the end here now. Well, we have a couple of singers to come on. So Annie I'm not sure whether Annie's going to sing or say a poem, but I'm going to unmute Annie anyway. Annie's an old colleague of ours. Hiya, Annie.
Old, yeah, my 71st birthday next week, so good. And 45 years doing TM and 44 of them teaching it. So
wow.
Last 8 years I've been in Edinburgh, and I'm still here. So I'm going to lower the tone a bit. First of all, I'm really glad to be on. Unfortunately or fortunately, I had a Zoom introductory meeting for TM and nobody turned up, so that's why I've been able to be on here. Right, as Don and any other long-term meditators and TM teachers and Noel will know, that when we sometimes get together, we have these celebrations and they're a little bit playful. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a really short song and a really short, I won't call it a poem, I'll call it a rhyme. And hope you enjoy them. Now, oh, by the way, I was in Ireland for 3 years in the early 90s. I taught TM across the divide in Belfast towards the end of the Troubles, those of you that may remember me. So anyway, hi. So my background, although I did study Indian classical music for several years, is jazz. My dad was a jazz musician. So what I'm going to do is sing a sort of TM song, kind of jazzy. All right.
Yeah.
Let's hope I start within my voice range, or I'll be a bit squeaky at the top. All right. Days may be sunny with never a sigh. I've got what money can buy. Birds in the trees sing their own happy song. Why shouldn't I sing along? I'm happy all the day. Happy with my lot. But now I'm gonna say just what it is I've got. I got rhythm, I got music, and I got my mantra. Who could ask for anything more? I've got Ayurveda, I've got Jodish, and I've got my mantra. Who could ask for anything more? Days may be sunny with never a feather. I've forgotten all my words, but I got the 40 areas of Vedic literature. I've got rhythm, I've got music, and I've got my mantra. Now I'm gonna bowl. Oh, maybe sunny, but I got the 40 areas of Vedic literature. I've got music, I've got rhythm, and I've got my mantra. Who could ask for anything more? Except world peace and an end to this bloody COVID. Who could ask for anything more? And that's your lot.
Hey,
right.
Yeah.
So my standard performance. Now the next thing, if there's any non-meditators here, don't freak out. About, oh gosh, when was it? The mid-1970s, Maharshi Mahesh Yogi, who brought TM to the West, started talking about the field of all possibilities. And so what happened is I was on a course at the time, and somebody else, another TM teacher was on another course, wrote a poem, a very playful poem about all possibilities, which included flying through the sky at will and walking through walls and all this sort of thing. I mean, theoretically, you kind of osmote like water would, finer, well, I don't know, anyway, walking through walls. So all these kind of possibilities. And he wrote this poem, and I really enjoyed it. And all I remembered was the first and the last verse. So I wrote something in between. And because even though it's 40 years since I've lived there, I'm basically a Londoner. So I'm going to do it in a Cockney accent. So this is a Cockney who's kind of unemployed, but he's kind of enlightened because he can do anything, all right? So walked through a wall again yesterday. I think walking through walls is a bore. Only one reason I walk through walls. Can't be bothered to walk through the door. Walk through the wall of the Labour Exchange or the job centre, not for no reason at all. She said, "Don't you knock when you come through the door?" I said, "Yeah," but I walked through the wall. Walked through another wall yesterday. I can't remember the next verse. What did I didn't come prepared. I'll leave that one. No, I've left the funniest verse out. All right. Walked through another wall yesterday. Have to watch out what I do. Walked straight into a 30-foot lift shaft. Good job, I can levitate too. So there you go.
Oh, brilliant.
Thank you. Well done, and good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, it's a long
absolutely.
time. I stayed in your house one time back when I was in Skelmersdale.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's it's a while since I've left Skelmersdale. Yeah.
Would have been back in the late 80s, early 90s, I think. And you had your two boys. Let's see, one was Luke and the other was
Michael.
Yeah, and you had a dog as well, I remember.
Oh, we always had a dog. Yeah, well,
they are.
They're both in their 40s now. No,
they are.
I've been coming and going to your TM center for years, and one of the most Ayurvedic and enlightened TM centers, and I've never heard you sing, nor did I ever hear that poem before.
Well, that's good, because I sing it practically every blooming celebration. Everyone says, "Oh, let's have the mantra song." I've got more, but I think that's enough for me.
Okay. Thank you. All right, Annie, thanks a million. So we're getting towards, well, we're gone after 9 o'clock, but sure, we're having a party, so we can stay up later this evening. So I'm going to call on Billy, Bob, and Karen actually, and these people will remember Karen and Billy because they sang at our last. They did a good few songs for us the last time, so I'll just unmute them. Now. Oh yeah, there we are. Hiya, Billy, are you there?
Hi guys, how are you getting on?
Oh, we're
great to see you
great.
all.
How are you? Hiya, Karen.
Hello. How are you now?
Absolutely fantastic. And again, congratulations on the last course you just done. Again, fantastic. And I think this is roughly our 7th time doing this course.
Right.
So, and I can't tell you what we get out of it. And the 3 doctors, the 3 wise people up there, I was going to call them 3 wise men, but not exactly, but absolutely fantastic. And fair play to you all. And we really appreciate what you do. And so no, this first song I'm going to dedicate it to you, dude. This is a song called The Devil's Going to Take Your Soul. And I can tell by looking at you, know that the devil has taken your soul on a couple of occasions. So so I wrote this song after I met many evangelists all over the world from different times, and every time I meet one of them tell me that I'm on the wrong path and I'm actually going to hell. So, and I never mind that so bad, but like I met a guy down in Limerick one day in my own country here, and he was sitting there with his little blackboard and his little microphone, and he took one look at me crossing the square, and he said to me, son, he said, you're walking the wrong path. He said, you're going to go to hell. And I looked at him and I said, well, you know, if you're going to heaven, maybe hell doesn't look like such a bad place after all. I said, you know, and I'm probably the only person you'll ever hear admit I don't want to go to heaven, Noel, because, you know, if all those people are going to heaven, I do not want to be up there with these people, believe me when I say that. So I'm going to dedicate this song to you, Noel. I'm just going to wet the whistle a bit. People, don't try this at home, yeah?
Yeah.
So this is a song called The Devil's Going to Take Your Soul. One day while I was walking, strolling on my way, I heard this old man talking, and to me he did say, the end of days are coming, the good book it foretold, and if you done dance with the devil, Lord, the devil's gonna take your soul. Well, he looked at me, I tell you, like the man was sure possessed. He had fire and hell damnation tattooed across his chest. He cried out, heathen sinners, the wrath of God behold. And if you don't dance with the devil, Lord, the devil's gonna take your soul. Gonna take your soul. Gonna take your soul. And if you don't dance with the devil, Lord, the devil's gonna take your soul. Well, he raised his hands to heaven like a man was crucified. He hailed and summoned Jesus. Please help them, Lord, he cried. Then falling to his bended knees, his voice grew dark and cold. He said, if you don't dance with the devil, Lord, the devil's gonna take your soul. Gonna take your soul. Gonna take your soul. And if you don't dance with the devil, Lord, the devil's gonna take your soul. Well, he simply stood there smiling through his yellow smoke-stained teeth. He said, son, you think you've got it good down here on Easy Street, but judgment days are coming and all sinners must atone. And if you don't dance with the devil, Lord, the devil's gonna take your soul. Gonna take your soul. Gonna take your soul. And if you don't dance with the devil, Lord, the devil's gonna take your soul. Gonna take your soul. Gonna take your soul. And if you don't dance with the devil, Lord, the devil's gonna take your soul.
Woo! Billy, if you're going to be singing down in hell, I'll go there then, you know. Leonard Cohen has a great line. He says, the place is dull as heaven on a Saturday night. I can't remember which. One of Leonard Cohen's lines anyway.
But this next song, this next song I'd like to sing is a song I wrote about a neighbour of mine. And this is a song about a man who spent his life looking for something and never realized until he had lost it that he had had it all along. And it's a song called The Old Worn Bandito. He squints up his eyes at the sun like an old worn bandito. He sits with a drink in his hand, but his day is done. He tells of the love he once knew, of a young senorita. And he talks of the battles he fought, the wars that he won. The veins in his hands show the strain of the years of hard labor. The lines on his face show the depth of his sorrow and pain. He's tired of his life, but sometimes there's moments he savors. He remembers the good times and recalls these old memories again. He knows that there's nothing in life lasts forever. He remembers the first time he saw her, they fell in love. She's been gone for a while, but someday they will be back together. And he'll hold her once more and they'll dance in the heavens above. He sits on his porch and he welcomes the end of an evening. He thinks of a time way back when he had it all. He says a short prayer for small mercies, the things he believes in. For it's better to have love than lost and no love at all. He knows that there's nothing in life lasts forever. He remembers the first time he saw her, they fell in love. She's been gone for a while, but someday they will be back together. And he'll hold her once more and they'll dance in the heavens above. He lays in his bed and he wakes and he curses the morning. For those who would care, he will smile and try to go on. He fears what the day it might bring, the loneliness dawning. For his eyes show his heart has been broke and his spirit is gone. He knows that there's nothing in life lasts forever. He remembers the first time he saw her, they fell in love. She's been gone for a while, but someday they will be back together. And he'll hold her once more and they'll dance in the heavens above. He knows that there's nothing in life lasts forever. He remembers the first time he saw her, they fell in love. She's been gone for a while, but someday they will be back together. And he'll hold her once more and they'll dance in the heavens above. And he'll hold her once more and they'll dance in the heavens above.
Well done, Billy.
Billy
Fantastic.
Bob, that was lovely. Lovely, Billy Bob. You've taken us from hell up to heaven.
Actually, Joe
I'm going to
Hayden.
sing a Christmas song.
I was talking to Joe Hayden today.
Sorry?
I think you played a party that a Zoom party he had organised the other day. Did you?
Yeah, so we do the TM with Joe and Breda down in Waterford.
Yeah.
And we had our Christmas party last night. So I dedicated The Devil's Going to Take Your Soul to Joe last night, because the devil took Joe's soul on a few occasions as well, you know. He wasn't always that saintly person you see before you there, you know.
One of us probably was.
Anyway, this next song, sorry, this next song is it's not my song now. It's a song written by a very good songwriter, a fella called Cormac McConnell. And the reason why I sing this song is because it has a lot of meaning to me, insofar as that when I was a kid, I used to look after my grandfather. My grandfather fought in the Great War. And as a kid, I was looking after him, and I'd make him a glass of punch every night before he'd go to bed, and then I'd get him into his bed, and once he was in his bed, then I could go out and play with my friends. But most of the nights when he'd have his glass of punch, all he'd want to do was start reminiscing and telling stories about the war and how terrible things were and the atrocities he'd seen and things like that. You know, and he'd only ever talk about it when he'd had a couple of glasses of punch. But all I wanted to do was get him into bed and get out with my friends. So 10 years passed after my granddad died, and I was walking through a shop one day, and this song I'm about to sing came on the speaker system over the shop, and it stuck me to the ground, and all of a sudden I could understand with compassion what my grandfather was trying to say to me, the feeling, the sentiment. But the killing part about it was that after the song was finished, nobody mentioned who had written the song or what the name of the song was. And at the time, I used to be a ballad singer myself. I knew a lot of songs. We used to play all the bars and what have you. And I never heard the song before. Any of the ballad singers I knew, no one ever heard the song before. Nothing, you know. So about 10 years passed again. And here I am now, a songwriter. And I'm on the circuit doing the songwriter scene. And I get this gig down in Listowel, down in County Kerry, in St. John's Art Centre. And a fella called Tommy Sands is playing there, a very well-known songwriter from the north. And Tommy said to me, gave me permission to do a support from down there. And afterwards, when I was talking with Tommy, Tommy said to me, he said, you know that gentleman sitting in the audience there? And I said, I don't. He said, that's Mickey McConnell. He said, the great Mickey McConnell. And Mickey McConnell wrote the song, Only Our Rivers Run Free. I'm sure a lot of you will know that song, a very famous Irish song, amongst many, many other great songs. So after we chatted for a while, we went back to John B. Keane's pub in Listowel, and we sat there, and the six of us, me, Colm Sands, and Tommy Sands, and Mickey McConnell, and our three wives, and we passed the guitar between us, and we all sang a couple of songs, and John B. sat in the chair across the way from us listening. And then Mickey McConnell said to me, he said, Billy Bob, he said, you're going home. He said, come back to my house for a cup of coffee. He said, we'll have a coffee before you go, which we did. Sang another couple of songs back in Mickey's house. 4 o'clock in the morning, we're getting ready to head home, and it didn't. When we went out to the car, the brakes on the car failed, and we had no brakes in the car. So Mickey McConnell, being the gentleman he was, said, look, he said, you're here. He said, you might as well stay here. He said, do you mind if I play a song off my new album? He said, and I said, no, I'd love to hear a song. He said, off your new album. And as he was trying to get to the song he wanted to play me, I said, stop, go back one, I said. And here I was sitting in the front room with the guy who co-wrote this next song that I'm talking about, that I had spent 20 years looking for. And all of a sudden, had we went at any other stage of the evening, I would have never gotten to know this song or gotten to know the people who wrote this song. And this song, as I said, is so much meaning to me just because of my grandfather. And it's a song that was written about the time the French and the German soldiers on a Christmas Eve night came out and made peace together. And the This is a song called Christmas 1914. In the year 1914 on Christmas Day, on the Western Front, the guns all died away. Lying in the mud on bags of sand, we made a soldier's peace from no man's land. Had a tenor voice so rich and true. The words were strange, but every note we knew. And soaring o'er the living, dead and damned, a soldier sang a piece from no man's land. Oh, silent night, no cannons roar. A king is born of peace forevermore. All's calm, all's bright, all brothers hand in hand. And a soldier sang a piece from no man's land. They slowly left their trenches, we left ours. Beneath tin hats, their smiles bloomed like wildflowers. With photos, cigarettes, and flasks of wine, we made a soldier's peace on that front line. Their singer was a lad of 21. We begged another song before the dawn. And standing mid the carnage, death and fear, he sang again the song all long to hear. Silent night, no cannons roar. A king is born of peace forevermore. All's calm, all's bright, all brothers hand in hand. And the soldier sang of peace from no man's land. In the morning all the guns roared in the rain, and they killed us and we killed them again. With bayonet, bomb and bullet, gas and flame, and neither them nor us at all to blame. There was heavy fighting all throughout that day. For one night's peace we bitterly did pay. That night they charged, we fought them hand to hand. And I shot the lad who sang from no man's land. Silent night, no cannons roar. A king is born of peace forevermore. All's calm, all's bright, all brothers hand in hand. And the soldier sang of peace from no man's land. Silent night, holy night, as ghostly voice still rings as a young dead soldier sings, where the captains and the kings built no man's land.
Beautiful. Well done, Billy.
Good. Thank you very much. Can I sing one more?
Yeah, I just want to read something to you here. As Paul Campbell says, at the Old Galway Society Christmas party, there is one guy who sings that song every year. Not this year though, but this makes up for it as far as I'm concerned. So that's from Paul down in Galway. Sure, you can sing one more, Billy. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna sing this one again. It's one of my own, and it's a song about a beautiful woman, and it's a song that, it's about the Mona Lisa smile. I think I sang it the last night, maybe when I was here.
I think you sang it for my mother, and I think she's still on the call. So
absolutely. Well, let me dedicate it to your lovely mother again here tonight, because she's there. I see her waving, do I?
I'm not so sure. I can't.
Yeah, very cool. So let me dedicate it again. And again, I'd like to wish you all a very happy Christmas, and thank you all again for all the wonderful work you do with your TMs and your Ayurvedics, and I can't tell you how wonderful it is for us.
And thank you.
Hangs up on the wall, mansions framed with marble halls, there with care and tenderness, not a shade nor shadow mist. The artist's hand has said it all. There you sit now all alone, so much about you never known. Those who chanced to pass you by wondered who you were and why. Mona Lisa, did you smile? There you greet them every day, a lifeless soul long passed away. There they gaze and look upon such beauty of the days long gone. Who you were, I hear them say, lovers holding hand in hand, for reasons they don't understand. In silent tears they sit and cry, with their eyes they question why. Mona Lisa, did you smile? Mona Lisa, did you ever know, way back all those many years ago, that fable, tale and myth and legends grow? Mona Lisa, if the truth be told, Mona Lisa, when all's said and done, the question on the tip of every tongue, the answer searched and sought by everyone. Why, Mona Lisa, did you smile? There you sit without a word, your story told and widely heard, all draped with mystery and fame. With reverence they speak your name, like secrets of an ancient world. People come from everywhere, the legions of the ones who care, and those who seek the grail so dear, like pilgrims journey just to hear. Why, Mona Lisa, did you smile? Mona Lisa, did you ever know, way back all those many years ago, that fable, tale and myth and legends grow? Mona Lisa, if the truth be told, Mona Lisa, when all's said and done, the question on the tip of every tongue, the answer searched and sought by everyone. Why, Mona Lisa, did you smile? Mona Lisa, did you ever know, way back all those many years ago, that fable, tale and myth and legends grow? Mona Lisa, if the truth be told, Mona Lisa, when all's said and done, the question on the tip of every tongue, the answer searched and sought by everyone. Why, Mona Lisa, did you smile? The answer searched and sought by everyone. Why, Mona Lisa, did you smile? Thank you very much.
Well done, Billy. Well done. So listen, as soon as we're out of this COVID lockdown, wherever you're gigging, let us know. I'll get together an Ayurveda bus and we'll head down for the evening.
Sounds wonderful, no? Sounds wonderful. Cheers. Happy Christmas to you all.
Yeah, and thanks a million. Thanks a million. Thanks, Karen, as well, and Billy.
You
So
both.
that's great. Don, did you want to say something?
Just that was just so fantastic. It sort of raises the spirits to a new level of sublime delight. Wonderful. Thank you, Billy.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Don. And may I just say one other thing there, maybe, that the gentleman who sang the song Gentle Annie, I would safely say, and I agree with you, Don, that I don't think Tommy Makem even sang it as nice as that himself. That was such a wonderful version of Gentle Annie. I just have to compliment that gentle
Yeah,
Annie.
that was Steve. Yeah, that was Steve from ringing us.
Steve, yeah, well done, Steve. Yeah,
Really,
that was class.
I'll be replaying that recording. The Noah's recording this. I'll be playing that to Anne, hopefully soon.
Yeah, well, this is all recorded, so I'll put this up on YouTube, and you can go back over it, because there was absolutely some fantastic performers, some really fantastic performers.
Sublime.
And I'm sorry if I missed out on anybody. I think I got everybody, but yeah, I'm sorry if I did miss out on anybody, but I think we're kind of coming to the end of things here.
We're going out in the high.
Yeah, we're going out in the high. Yeah, there's a lot of people. We had 160 people on the call at the start, and so that's a great number of people to come on. And we still have about.
Thanks for being with us. It's been wonderful.
Yeah.
Just thanks for being there. It's a lovely coherent togetherness, which is really lovely.
Actually, you all know, anyone that's done the Ayurveda course, that myself and Don are big fans of transcendental meditation. And Steve there was saying he's been meditating for 36 years, and Billy there is a meditator as well, if he knows Joe Hayden, you know. Actually, there's someone I would like to introduce you to, which is Joe Hayden. Joe is the national leader of the TM movement in Ireland, you know. I hope he doesn't mind me. I hope he's not in his dressing gown now, you know. But Joe, if you're there, maybe you could, I'll just unmute you, and maybe you could just say hello. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Noel and Don. Sure, what a great privilege it is to be able to drop in on your meeting this evening. Such an outpouring of creativity from such talented people, and to see all those appreciations of the doctors and Noel from the point of view of Ayurveda. I mean, it's this group that came up with the idea of, you know, doing that course. But the crucial thing, and I said this to Noel and Don at the start, the crucial thing was the addition of the doctors. So you actually get a chance to ground the knowledge, you know, in your own understanding, because otherwise the course remains a little bit theoretical. But I can see just from looking at the chats that went through there, almost every chat that went up was appreciating, you know, the work of the doctors, Rajvinder and Don, and you know what I mean? So it was a wonderful thing. And Noel, of course, has handled all the organization. So really, I just want to commend them on all the work they've done. I'm not quite sure now, but it's about the 6th or 7th course you've run, Noel, is it?
Yeah, we just finished the 7th one, Joe, and we have the 8th one starting on the 19th of January, and we've about 200 people booked in for that already.
Fantastic. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, other countries, as you probably know, are beginning to follow you.
I know, yeah. The people but the only problem with other countries is that they don't have Rajvinder or Nahid or
exactly. They don't have the king and queen yet.
They don't have this wonderful talent pool to give us such a celebration either, Joe.
That's right. And we had people. You had people there from a number of different countries. Yeah. And what a wonderful atmosphere it created. Coherence and order all around the country and through countries and other countries as well. And I just want to say it was a privilege for Breathe and myself to sit in this evening, and what a great enjoyment we had. So well done. Congratulations to everybody, and all the best now for the following courses. And I can see people are following on from one course to another anyway. So most of you will be up to giving the course eventually. But anyway, continue to enjoy, and thanks very much for having us this evening.
That's great. And it's good to see Breda as well, looking very well there. Hi, Breda. So yeah, thanks, Joe. Thanks for coming. Thanks for saying a few words. I didn't mean to spring on you, but thanks for saying a few words.
Thank you, Joe and Breda. Thank you.
Yes, and thanks, Billy and Karen. What a wonderful group they are. They played for us last night as well, and really the standard was so high, and with so many other people, we just weren't familiar with them, but we certainly appreciated their music, poems, and so forth tonight. Lovely, thank you.
Great, great. Okay, so we're getting very close to the end here. There's just one group of people I'd like to actually say hello to you, really, you know, and that's my mom and dad. As you know, my name is Noel, so I was born on Christmas Day, and I was born on Christmas Day in 1960. So I'm just gonna see, can I unmute my? I'm not sure, I might be springing a surprise on them as well, but anyway, Dad.
I'm here.
Hey, Dad, how you doing?
A great night, terrific night.
Good, good, good. So I want Mammy to explain what an easy birth I was and what a joy I was, like an angel.
Oh, you're right. I have a few other words to say, but not on screen, no.
You've been wonderful.
Good, good, good.
Now and again.
Would you agree with Billy that I could end up in hell?
No, definitely not. No, no way. No way.
Nobody will end up in hell.
No.
Did you enjoy the evening?
Yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
It really was.
Great bit of talent.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
I'd like to thank you both. I'd like to thank you both very much for Noel.
No.
Oh. Yeah, that's where it all started, all right. Okay. There you are. Okay, that's fantastic, everybody. So I think we're drawn to a conclusion here. There's some lovely comments coming in on the chat line. So just so much positivity from this group. It's just amazing, amazing. And like, we'll be going again. And I think actually this celebratory thing is a really good thing. And I think, you know, there's a big connection here between Ireland and the UK. There's just such a fantastic connection here because there's so many people on from the UK, from Scotland, from Wales, from England. And with all this Brexit thing going on, I think it's a great thing that there's this, you know, that we're maintaining a very lively, very interesting connection between the two countries. And I think it's really, really important because we all know it's very important that our two countries have a really good relationship. And I think it's something wonderful is happening here. And I love these celebrations. And there are so many special times in the year. You know, March the 21st is another one, is an equinox when day and night will be back the same length again. And I think maybe we should have another party then, hopefully, and I will call out for singers and poets and everything like that at that stage. I think any excuse for a party is a good idea, you know. So I don't know if any of the doctors, if Dr. Rajvinder has anything she wants to conclude with, or Dr. Brennan, or if you have anything you want to say.
No, very happy. I'm happy. Others to give the opportunity to others today. There was a Narendra saying I should sing a Punjabi song. I said I'll leave it for today. No, very happy, brilliant, really very nice celebration, and a very restful and relaxing Christmas to all of you. Have a wonderful time. So we just wanted to do this because a lot of people out there on their own. So hopefully this will cheer you guys up and you can listen to the recording when you're sitting there. Okay, have lots of fun. Enjoy. Take care.
Okay, Rajvinder, thank you. Thank you for those words. And Don, have you any concluding remarks? I see Anne was there with you, the lovely Annie.
Yeah, lovely Annie.
The fair and lovely Annie. And Steve sent his love to you as well.
Oh yes, I know Steve from Lake District.
Sang
area.
the beautiful song.
Yeah.
You'll hear it tomorrow. I play it for you. So yeah, what is striking me very strongly actually is that, you know, Maharishi talked about a fantastic age to come, an age where we would all live in perfect health and joy, and the world would transform into a very fine quality. And he described a phase of transition we'd go through where things would appear to be very tumultuous. And from that would emerge a fantastic time. And tonight, listening to these songs and listening to these poems and feeling the immense upliftment and the actual real spiritual sublime enlivened flow, it struck me, oh, we're getting there now, out of, you know, that silent night song of the battles and how they could have at least one night where they had togetherness and joy. We fortunately are going to come out of coronavirus to a better world. And it's this wisdom and knowledge, this meditation and the sublime awakening within us that's actually the real phenomena that I think tonight is bearing witness to, the pure joy of it. Great times ahead for us all. I wish you all for 2021 joy, love, happiness, and health.
Okay, well done, Don. Well said, well said.
Happy Christmas to all the people whose faces I know here, some from United Kingdom, Canada, elsewhere. So happy Christmas and have a brilliant, peaceful, enlightened 2021.
Fantastic. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Anne. Okay, I'm going to finish with one last comment from Anna Carey. She says, "Noel, you're half your age." So there you are. I'm not so sure about that, but anyway. Okay, well, that's Ayurveda for you. Well, see, you might as well, if you're gonna teach it or give it out, you might as well live it as well. And I certainly, 30, I definitely feel half my age anyway. But I think the same is true of anybody that practices Ayurveda or practices transcendental meditation, you know. So that's fantastic, everybody. Thanks a million for joining us this evening. I'll put this recording up on YouTube. I'll be sending out 1 or 2 emails before Christmas. I definitely want help promoting the new course, and I made a little video today about the new course and I put it up on our Facebook page, and I'd like everybody to go on to our Facebook page. It's just Ayurveda Center, facebook.com/Ayurveda Center, and leave a little comment. If you enjoyed the course, leave a little comment, because when people who know nothing about Ayurveda see those comments, it means so much to them, because they know it's coming from somebody like themselves. It's not coming from one of us. We're bound to say Ayurveda is great. So if there's comments put in from just people who have done those courses, it definitely encourages more and more people to do it. So we want at least 1,000 people on the course in January, registered for the course. They don't all come on, but at least they get some introduction to it. So I'll be sending you out an email about that to help us organize that. So namaste, everybody. Have a great, great Christmas. I hope you're all signed up for the course in January again. Big thank you to the doctors. A huge thank you to all our entertainers. The quality of entertainment this evening was absolutely fantastic. I'm very sorry if I missed anybody. There was 1 or 2 people I couldn't get through to, but maybe we'll sort that out for the next time, you know. And Trevor Jones, we tried 3 times, Trevor, so I'm sorry that it didn't work out, but we'll get you on the next one anyway, you know. So thanks, everybody. Have a great night, and we will see you soon, hopefully. Okay, so cheers. Bye, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.